welcome to the morning tea. Hello, hello, hello. It is Shambong Friday. Yes.
Yes.
I could not be happier. I'm so excited, except, Courtney, I do have to tell you something.
What, Maddison?
I forgot my mother effing Shambong.
Wait, really?
Yes. So I was going to pack it, and then last minute, I had to just really get my life together. Forgot to pack the Shambong. But I do have Shams, and you have the Shambong.
Yeah, I do. I do. I promise. Look.
Yes! And my Shambong should be here by next Friday because I just ordered another one. So we'll get it together, but at least we have one. We still have Shams. Courtney and I are going to still have to somehow open the champagne ourselves without Shambong Dave.
Yikes. I don't know how that's going to work, Maddison. But
honestly,
we'll figure it out.
I hope we will. But you guys, we have so much to talk about. There is a lot of freaking car dinner news. It's honestly such a full car dinner tea time. We're going to break down everything that happened on Keeping Up. And then, of course, we're going to talk about Khloe saying she was watching Keeping Up with Tristan, which I don't think she realized literally confirmed that they are quarantining together. So I'm just like, okay, thank you. We knew. Courtney said that she quit on Twitter. I don't know if that's true. I don't think it is. We also are going to talk about Mason Disick literally doing exactly what Courtney and I said.
Okay.
And going live on TikTok. And then we also have a Rob update in the Rob and Chyna situation. We also are going to talk about Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber. We're going to talk about Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, Meghan the Stallion, Little Mix. Yes.
They're here.
Then we also have some Britney Spears, Betty White. I know Betty White, 98 years old, but we got to have an update on her because everyone's very worried about her.
An update means she's still alive, and I think about that more than the average person, Maddison, to be 100% honest, so thank the Lord.
Well, you're not alone, Courtney. A lot of other people also think about this, which is why we needed confirmation that Betty White was surviving coronavirus. So
thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
Update. We're also talking about Evangeline Lilly. We're talking about Britney Spears and her comments about Usain Bolt and being faster than him, and now she's taking them back. We also are going to talk about Hailey Steinfeld and Niall Horan. Honestly, a great Friday docket.
A nice, thick docket for the weekend. I'm here for it.
Yes, me too. And I'm also here for the weekend. I literally cannot lie. I am counting down the hours for the weekend.
Maddison, you have no idea. Even at home, I still count down the moments until the weekend, literally as if we were still in the office.
No, I feel the exact same way. I'm like, I literally cannot wait until I don't have to be on my computer and writing and typing because that's literally all I do all day. I love the morning tea because it's a break for me too, you guys.
Yeah.
Y'all from the corona content that is infiltrating your lives. It is a break for me. It's a break for Courtney that we can be silly, have fun. Whew, but I am ready for the weekend. I am tired.
Madison, I have something that I need to read, but going ahead and continue on. I just remembered that I told someone I was going to do something, and it's a good positivity moment.
Oh, I love a positivity moment. Also, I haven't had a chance to actually read it, but a Mom Tribe member messaged me and gave us some clarification about Dream and the light bulb and how that is a possibility.
We got a lot of clarification.
Out of the corner of my eye, member of the Mob Tribe who messaged me. I just haven't had time to read it yet, but when we get there, remind me and I'll pull it up. Because she was...
Okay, I want to read this message from Liliana. She says, hey, Courtney, I've been watching the morning tea every day since it started. I love being able to relax and forget about the stress of life, particularly during this time, and listen to the tea with you and Madison. I'm a college student in a digital sociology class, and for my final paper, I have to do a digital/virtual ethnography. Ooh, that was a word.
I don't even know that.
Girl, me either. I plan to write about the Hollyscoop community. That's us. I was wondering if you could mention that I'm writing this paper to confirm my thesis about the morning tea being a participatory culture. To put simply, it is a strong community. Thank you for reading. Hope to hear back from you. I'll be watching every episode regardless. So T Tribe, if you could do our good sis a favor and just put red hearts in the chat because she included red hearts at the end of her message. So to show that we are participatory, please put red hearts in the chat so that our good sis can pass because we love.
Oh my God! Please, everyone, T Tribe, rally around. Show everyone that the T Tribe is the best community on the internet. You know, Courtney and I say that all the time.
Yes.
I'm seeing it right now. Holy crap! That is literally the coolest thing I have ever heard, and that just made my week.
Right? I thought that was cool that she like sent that message and was like, "Listen, we need to secure the grades." Put the GPA where your mouth is, and I'm like, we're gonna help you out.
Also, Kourtney, imagine your name and my name being next to a word like ethanography or whatever that was.
Ethanography. I said, girl, what is that? What's that?
That sounds very smart and a lot happening, and I can't believe our names are going to be next to anything that says something like that, but I'm here for it.
I'm here for it, too. Thanks for the energy. Thanks for participating with us, and now we're going to give you some of that energy back, girl.
Yes. And you guys, the red hearts in the chat, I am literally living. This is why we love you guys so much. This is why we need each other. We are here for one another. And Kourtney and I say it a lot, but I want to say it again. My favorite thing is seeing you guys all talk before Kourtney and I even enter the situation.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's so supportive of one another. Everyone's swapping stories, making sure everyone's staying safe. Like, if one regular T-Tribe member is not here, everybody panics. Like,
everyone's like, oh my God, where is so-and-so? Where is so-and-so?
Right? It's like we all just need each other every single day. And I love it so much. And I'm loving all the red hearts in the chat. I can't even speak. I love it. I love it so much. I love it.
Me too. I see it one after the other after the other.
Those of you guys who don't know, because I saw Gila say, what's going on? We have a T-Tribe member who is writing a paper, a thesis on the morning tea, being a participatory, community. And so we are putting the red hearts in the chat so that way she can pass and show this to her professors and be like, look at this community. Yes. There we go. I hope you got what I was saying. I wanted to fill everyone in on what's happening. And then Wesley said, I wonder what people will say the day I'm not here. Wesley, people will know.
Wesley, people will notice, period. Believe me, people will notice.
If we go an episode without saying, what did Wesley say? People would know.
It's like Mika. Like, if 40 minutes go by, it's normally Gabby's the person I see. Gabby is like, Mika song? 30 seconds later, the Mika song? A minute 30 later, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then everyone is like Mika. So we'll never not do a show without it. I feel.
Oh no, absolutely not. It's iconic. We need it. I also want to shout out Morgan. Let's try this again. Hello to the magical Maddison, confident Courtney, dashing Shambong Dave. Ooh. And last but not least, likable Hit It Leo, honest Hollyscoop, love alliteration.
Me too.
Morning, hello. Honestly, I kind of needed those red hearts to give me some good energy.
Right?
I feel like so much better already.
Me too, Madison. It always just feels better when we start our morning off with the best tribe on the internet, Grill.
That's right. Oh, that positivity, it really does feed the soul. It really does, everybody. We got Kaylee. Morning, guys. I'm here and so glad I have you guys because we have 2 cases of this coronavirus and I'm still here having to come to work. Kaylee, we are here for you. Be safe. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Do whatever you need to do to stay safe.
Oh, my God. That's awful. That's awful. Please stay safe, you guys. Stay inside. Wash your hands. Also, thank you, Heather. Heather said the audio is sounding so much better these days. Well, thank you, Heather. It's a work in progress.
Well, the audio, the reason why it sounds so much better today is because 1000% it was my fault, you guys. I have said I'm not great with technology, and just so you guys know, we have these nice microphones that are to the side that we're supposed to be using, and Blonde Maddison did not select the microphone to be the audio this entire week until last night when I was having insomnia and realized I didn't do that. So that's why the audio is sounding so much better because I just really was screwing things up and I'm so sorry.
Madison, you are fine. We were getting the messages across. It's just now we're going to get it across in HD.
Yes, exactly. That was 1000% my fault, you guys. I'm a work in progress when it comes to live streaming from my home. I'm a work in progress.
I realized something, and I'm going to have to improvise. Now, I'm looking around. I'm looking past you. For those of y'all that are not in my house, which is everyone, I'm looking past you, and unfortunately, I can see my tea kettle in view. So what I'm planning to do is I'm just going to take a very baby shambong when it's time to pour the tea because I just don't want to get up and like leave this dead.
I was going to say, I feel like that's just a sign that we should just pull out the shamps earlier.
Yeah, I agree, Madison. Okay. I just want to let you know because I just know. For those of y'all that don't know, Madison literally was thankfully reminding me like, hey, don't forget the champagne because I was doing stuff for social media and messing it up. And I was like, oh yeah, girl, no problem, it's fine, I have it. And I went right up and grabbed it and looked right at the tea kettle and came right and sat in the chair. No mug, no nothing, but I've got the shambong and I've got pink Moscato today. So I am prepared.
That's all that matters. I want to shout out Jakara. Hey guys, I got an email from my school that there was a COVID-19 case. I'm just happy that I'm still at home safe. Absolutely. We're happy that you're home safe as well. Also want to shout out Fessy. Hello, T-Tribe, sending love. Hello, Maddison and Courtney. Hope everyone's having a lovely and blessed day. Shambong, Dave, and Hit It Leo sending love. We love you, Fessy. Thank you. Also, Dai Diaz, it's my birthday, and y'all just make it better. Shams time. Okay.
Hey, sorry, I didn't mean to
It's Dai's birthday, so I feel like it's acceptable to bring out the champagne at the beginning to bring up tea, right?
Yes, ma'am. Y'all, I messed it up.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just pop our champ, so everyone bear with us. And we're also going to go ahead and get started on the tea. So since we have so much positivity going on this morning, the first thing we're talking about, what is, oh, you're doing pink
barefoot. I don't know how you feel about barefoot, but she's inexpensive. So I felt like she's pink, she's inexpensive, let's do it, you know?
I feel like if she goes down smooth and works for Shambong Friday, then why do we care?
Is this ASMR for you guys right now? Sorry, we haven't.
Also, I want to shout out Shantae Smith. I just love the T-Tribe so much. We love you. Also, shout out to Christina. It's my 42nd birthday today. Happy 42nd birthday, Christina.
Happy birthday. You hear that? You hear that crackling?
I got it.
You hear that? Oh, you got it?
Woo!
Oh, I'm over here literally secretly trying to give y'all an ASMR moment. I'm so sorry. Okay,
also,
here we go.
I literally, for a second, my heart was palpitating. I didn't think I was going to be able to open that, you guys, and I was shaking. Also, look how cute this little champagne koozie is that I have. Isn't that
I saw that. You're always prepared, Maddison.
I'm upset. Actually, no, I got to shout out Mama Hill because Mama Hill, I was Strugs to Funk this morning. I was really running a little behind. And I was a little stressed, and she got my champs ready for me. So, shout out to Mama Hill for getting the champs.
A class act.
Okay, you guys, the first thing we're talking about, Betty White. Once Kourtney gets his poured, we'll cheers. But TMZ reported that 98-year-old Betty is alive and well amidst coronavirus. Sources close to Betty confirmed that she is in self-isolation in her LA estate, estate, and has very limited in-person interactions. Betty's essential errands like groceries are being taken care of, so she doesn't have to even leave the house.
Betty said, you know how rich I am, y'all. I'm fine. Relax.
I am 98 and living my best life. I'm not even leaving the house.
She said, I'm not worried.
I know.
Literally the whole world is worried.
I mean, if I hadn't stayed, I would have no issues staying home either.
So Maddison.
Yes.
When it comes to great older actors and actresses, who do you stan?
Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda, why is that?
Oh, no hesitation. Jane Fonda looks absolutely fabulous. She always owns all of her plastic surgery, and she literally dresses amazing. She dresses age appropriate, but also still sassy. Yeah. And I just picture myself being like that. Like, yes, I'm old, but whatever. I'm killing it. I'm going to make sure I look tight, I age well, and it is what it is.
I think I have two. My two favorite are Eartha Kitt and Joan Rivers.
Oh, Joan. Well,
they both didn't get an expletive, and I love that. I
feel you on the Joan because I feel like Joan would be like our fairy godmother if she was still alive.
In Bed with Joan Rivers. Have you ever seen that? The series Maddison. That is me. That is literally celebrities come hang out in my bed. We'll kiki and we'll be shady. Fun.
Right. I feel like Joan Rivers would be a big fan of the morning tea.
I agree.
I agree. I want to shout out Safira. I love you guys. Kourtney, I love Barefoot. Yes. Yes, yes. We also have Jerry. Thoughts on a reboot Flavor of Love with Boosie? Okay.
No, I don't support Boosie or anything that he does. He's extremely homophobic, and I don't like his stances on masculinity. And I think that there should be less men in the world with those thoughts.
But we
shout out to him as a musician.
But we do love Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love is the greatest reality television show of all time. Right. I would never want that tainted with Boosie being attached. No.
But who would you pick to reboot Flavor of Love?
If I had to pick someone to reboot Flavor of Love, I could see Marlo from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Or maybe I could see... It's got to be someone with like a certain kind of like comedic flavor, Madison.
Like Lil Jon.
Like Lil Jon, yeah. Someone from that time period. Lil Jon.
Right, you know?
Chingy.
And he's like,
Can we get Chingy? If Chingy was like real messy,
where is Chingy? Where is
Omarion. Like we've had a couple of them.
Yes. I just feel like Lil Jon would be like walking and be like, okay. Like, you know.
Yeah, and he would show the sensitive soft side.
Yes. Okay, I want to shout out Lindsay. My birthday is tomorrow. I will be 19. Can I get a shout out from my two favorite people? Love the T Tribe. Yes,
happy birthday
Lindsay.
to
Happy
you.
Birthday.
Happy
We will celebrate your birthday
to
early.
you.
We're all going to be home, so happy birthday, Lindsay. Also, shout out to Jasmine. Thank you so much. Hello. All right, we're going to cheers now. Cheers to Shamps early. Here we go. No tea today, just Shamps apparently, and I'm not mad about it. Not mad.
Ooh,
okay,
Moscato girl.
Yes, let's move on and talk about Evangeline Lilly.
Okay.
So you guys remember, Evangeline Lilly had some really controversial comments about coronavirus. She was essentially saying that some people value their freedom. They don't want to stay inside, that we shouldn't be taking this seriously. She thinks it's being blown out of proportion. Sophie Turner called her out on it. A lot of people were super pissed at her because they're like, hello, this is 1,000% real. So now she's apologizing and taking her previous comments back. She said at the time of her post, things were not that serious where she was, but they changed in 2 days. And now she said that she is doing her part to flatten the curve, practice social distancing, and she's staying home with her family.
Amy said, hello, foot out of mouth, and I 100% agree. During this time, I don't think it's very productive to sort of say... Maddison, let me say this. Everyone should be doing their part to flatten the curve. Mm-hmm. I think that even still now, there are some parts of the world that are like, this is not serious, or like, this is not a thing. And I just think that even if you don't believe, you should do your part, in my mind, just in case it is real, to protect others. When you have a platform, you shouldn't be like putting that kind of stuff out there, I think. Absolutely,
1,000% agree. I want to shout out Madeline. I feel guilty right now as I'm a doctor who is sidelined because I recently had brain surgery and can't risk getting sick as it would mean more brain poking. And thanks for tucking me into bed from Australia, of course. Oh my gosh. Also, don't feel guilty. You have got to take care of your health and yourself first. And once you are healthy, then you can be on the front lines helping people. But if you're not, it does us no service if our doctors are not healthy.
Just the fact that you want to be there speaks volumes. The fact that you want to help and you're like, the frustration is like, it truly speaks volumes. So just know that we are rooting for you. All of our healthcare professionals, our hearts go out to you. And thank you for keeping our people as healthy as possible. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, you guys, we're going to move on and talk about Britney Spears because this story is honestly the giggle that we all need today. So Britney Spears had posted on her Instagram yesterday that she could run a 100-meter dash faster than Usain Bolt. And Bolt is literally the world record holder for this dash. He's known as the fastest man in the world, and Britney was on Instagram saying that she can run it in half the time that he does.
And I believe her. Yep. Yeah.
So
Britney saying it, so it must be true.
Obviously, we were like, Britney is losing it. So she posted a video of her trying on this new yellow dress that she got, and this pink dress, and just, trying on some new things. And she did put in her caption that she was obviously joking about the 100-meter dash, and that she's gonna come for his world record. We better believe it.
Listen, I love Britney Spears. I'm like looking at her try this dress on and I'm just like, I love her. To be so rich, and even if I can imagine Britney has problems in general, like a regular kind of person, but the fact that she has done what she's needed to do and she's like, well, now I'm going to have fun and I'm going to give you guys some money if you need it and keep it pushing. I love that. I love that for her. She deserves to be like silly and goofy after being seriously America's princess, punching bag, and everything else for so long.
I agree. I think people just hang on every word she says and they're looking for anything to be like, oh, Britney, there she goes again.
There's Cookie Britney again.
Right, and she gave it to them, and so now, of course, she has to be like, oh, obviously I was kidding, but I'm just like, you know what? Honestly, shout out to Britney. She's giving us the content we need right now.
I agree. Shout out to Britney. That made me feel good.
Yes. Okay, let's move on and talk about Hailey Steinfeld and Niall Horan. So recently, Hailey did an Instagram Live. She was promoting her new song, I Love Yous, and she had a very, very awkward moment. She was in the middle of a sentence, and Niall's song Black and White came on in the background, and she literally like turns around and tells her sisters to change the song. She's like, change it, move on. And super awkward, really cringy, but apparently that song is something Niall wrote about their breakup. It was inspired by their breakup. That's what fans
And she did the right thing. She didn't say it was trash. She just said, move on. Next one. And
I love that was good. Do you think she should have done that instead of just like let it go?
Why would you let Maddison? Listen, she better not be getting hate for saying that. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I don't think she is.
I would have done the same exact thing if someone wrote a song about me and this was like someone I was deeply involved with. I don't want to hear a breakup record about our relationship that is now for public consumption.
That's true.
I wouldn't want that either. I would say the same things. My friend would know better. Period.
I was going to say, I probably, honestly, now that I think about it, I don't even know if I would have reacted so eloquently. I feel like I probably would have been like, hello.
Yeah, I would have been like, come on now. Like, you know what I mean? That would have been tight. No, change that.
Exactly. I want to shout out Random Reenie. Love you guys. Literally, I look forward to this live every day. The only fun thing right now, love from India. Thank you so much. That's why we are going to keep doing this forever and ever, as long as we can, just to, you know, make sure you guys have an hour of your day to just like decompress.
Just
let it all go. Yes, exactly. Okay, let's move on and talk about Perry Edwards.
Okay.
So Perry Edwards, and also shout out to Little Mix. They did release a new song today, just so everyone knows.
Do you like it?
I love it. Also, I'm just doing my part to spread the word of Little Mix to the United States and other parts of the world, because they, for some reason, have a problem infiltrating and getting the necessary popularity and notoriety that they deserve. But anyway, you guys, Perry Edwards, off my soapbox now about Little Mix, recently sat down with Capital FM, and she was asked about what her most special song she's ever written is, and she responded saying, shout out to my ex. Because it came at the perfect time, and she never gets tired of singing it. So fans were living because they're like, oh, Perry just shaded Zayn again, because that song, Shout Out to My Ex, is about Zayn Malik. Because do not forget, Zayn Malik and Perry Edwards were at one point engaged.
Oh, girl, you know I remember. And it's sad that I remember this. The only reason I even know who Perry Edwards is as a human being is because years ago, and shout out to you if you know this, years ago, Tyler Oakley made a YouTube video where he dressed up as Perry Edwards for Halloween. Like, full on. This was years ago. And I had no idea who she was whatsoever. And that's how I came to find out about her. Shout Out to My Ex is a hit. So, I mean, I would sing that out. That's a good
And
one.
for me, I'm like, if it came because of Zayn Malik, I mean, sorry, not sorry.
Shout out to Zayn. He gives good content.
Exactly. And I love that she doesn't shy away from being like, yep, my favorite song. Yes, it's shady. And yes, I never get tired of singing it. And I'm like, a queen.
Own it, Maddison.
A queen. Even on stage before, she's like, let his name slip while singing it. Because she literally gives 0 Fs.
Yikes. Ooh.
I know.
I'm here for it.
Me too. Me too.
Girl.
All the people in the UK, I got to shout you guys out. You guys pull no punches. Here in America, we're a little more like, oh, we want to do subtle shade. And in the UK, they literally don't care. They're like, no, we're calling you out by name. And I'm like, yes.
Madison, I've noticed that difference between like Americans and certain other countries. It's like, why y'all so soft here?
Exactly. Once this is over, Kourtney and I are taking a trip to London. I think we would fit in.
We need to go meet Little Mix, period.
Exactly. Okay, I want to shout out Natalie. I love y'all. You made my afternoon. UK, way better. Yes, hello. We also have Azur Star. Late but made it. The social distancing has me going stir crazy at 48 Standing Rock Reservation. Love you both. I know, everyone's going crazy, but we're all hearing it together. We got this. I also have, a telemarketer is calling me during the morning tea. So rude. We also have Leslie saying Dua Lipa's Future Nostalgia is so freaking good.
10 out of 10. I don't even want to go on a long rant. Just know that it is good. You need to listen to it, and it has absolutely not a single essence of a skip on it at all.
Also,
at all.
Dua Lipa is another person who Kourtney and I fully, strongly believe does not get enough credit.
Yeah, I don't get what that's about, really, Madison. I feel like the girl slept on her last album, but I think that this is the one. And the reason why is because I feel like Dua Lipa has what a lot of artists don't. They're focused on one sort of audience. I feel like artists like Dua Lipa, and I'll say like Adele. There's someone else I'm thinking of that I'm forgetting, but I feel like their sound kind of is something that everybody can enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the country girls that can enjoy a Dua Lipa. It's not just me that can enjoy a Dua Lipa. My mom can listen to it. Like, everyone can enjoy something off of Future nostalgia. So good job to Dula. Even with the leak, shout out to her.
Exactly. Okay, let's move on and talk about Megan Thee Stallion.
My girl.
She recently sat down with Genius to do one of those verified videos. Love that. And she actually responded to getting so much hate for her twerking. She's been getting a lot of backlash. People are just like, all Megan Thee Stallion can do is twerk. Obviously, highly disagree, but whatever. She said it's crazy how offended people get by twerking and that she does a lot more than twerk. She's like, I go to school, I rap, I cook, I'm a dog mom, I'm a really good friend. Like, I love it so much. And she said that a lot of times people just log in to see her twerk and then they complain about it when actually they didn't, go listen to her last mixtape or listen to any of her music. They just love to complain.
Maddison, there is not a YouTube video that I can think of right now that I would recommend more than this one. This Genius video with Megan Thee Stallion. I feel like if you don't know a single thing about Megan Thee Stallion, I want that to be your first exposure to her personality. I think that she is effortlessly hilarious and likable. She, like I've said in the past a million times, I know girls like Megan Thee Stallion, and I love that about her. I want to meet her. Let's get her on the show. I'm over it.
I completely agree. She was cracking me up. She also made a comment. They were like, asked her about beefing with people or getting into it with people. She's like, oh, nobody gets me tight because I'm just always in a good mood. She's like, but if you do,
I'm a naturally happy person, so.
But I love it because she goes, if you do come out me, you'll regret it. And I was like, that's my girl. I like it.
I love her.
I agree. This just made me like her 10 times more, honestly.
Me too. She has a great personality. She interviews very well.
I love clapping my tush. Like, she was like, it's one of my favorite things. And I was like, honestly, I felt that on such a deep personal level. Like, I really related to
She's a young college student. Like, you could be in I think the thing that I love about Megan is it's all about moderation. You can shake it on the weekend as long as by 11:59 on Sunday night, your paper is in. And her paper be in.
Exactly. I want to shout out Fessy. OMG, if you guys do come, I'm going to give you a hell of a good tour around the UK. Yes, absolutely. We will be there. I see you guys all talking about Megan Thee Stallion. I love it. Karina said, Megan is me every day, all day. Literally. Me. And Azure Star, love Megan Thee Stallion. We love her. We stan her. We're going to move on and talk about someone else we love and stan, Miss Taylor Swift.
That's my girl.
This is just a cute little positivity story, you guys. It's a new report from Life and Style magazine. Taylor apparently has become quite the chef in quarantine. She's doing a lot of homemade meals for Joe Alwyn. They're obviously in quarantine together. A source said that she, quote, loves surprising him with home-cooked meals, and now that the whole world seems to be staying indoors, her talent is paying off. Taylor is apparently always looking up new recipes, and Joe is her taste tester, and it's just one more thing that he loves about her.
Why is Taylor Swift just everything? I don't know. I love her. I love their relationship. I love that she's just like, yeah, I'm a gazillionaire, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to cook my man some meals.
Exactly.
There's just something very, when it comes to Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn, there's just something that's just a little bit Portia Stewart in her first season of Real Housewives of Atlanta to me. Like, she's like, I want to cook for my man. I want to clean for my man. Like, I am here for him. I want to cook his meals. Like, that's just like what it reminds me of. So like, I stand that. Shout out to Taylor.
No, I agree. I like it in the sense too that I feel like that's kind of her southern side coming out of like, that's something I can do for my partner. I can do for my man. And I love that because I think in today's day and age, and I can totally say this as a female, I feel like this pressure to kind of be like, we are not going to cook the meals. We are not going to do that. Like, if I want to do that, I'm not a strong, independent woman. And it's like, no, you can do both. You can want to cook your man a meal and also be killing it in your career. You can do both.
You put your shoulder pads in and you walk with your briefcase and your head held high. And when you come home, if you choose, you put that apron on and you cook a good meal for yourself and your man.
Exactly. I feel the exact same way. I also am dying Carol's comment. Is there anything Taylor can't do? And honestly, Carol, exactly how I feel. Is there anything
she can do it all?
Can't do?
She's proven she can do it all.
It's time for Joe to put a ring on it. That's all I'm going to say.
You think, Madison? Is it that time?
It is time. They've been talking about it.
It's been like 2 years, right? Is it that? Yeah. Is that a good time frame?
That's a good time. She's cooking him meals. It's time. Time.
Instead if I'm cooking you meals.
I'm just saying, if I am coming home at the end of the day with the shoulder pads and the briefcase and cooking, I better do so with a nice large rock on my finger. Okay.
My finger's a little cold.
That's so weird. I need something to self-quarantine with at night. I want to shout out Zyra. Mika song, please. I love you guys. I'm so sorry if I didn't get your name correctly, but yes, we absolutely will. And we got a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea ya, and we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go. Go, go, Mika. Happy Friday to Mika. It's always nice to meet ya.
Yes. Okay, let's move on and talk about Ariana Grande, you guys. She celebrated, if you can believe it, the 10-year anniversary of Victorious. She posted a really sweet, emotional Instagram saying that she's so grateful and always will be to the show. She couldn't have spent her teen years with better, more funny, talented human beings. She said that she missed getting in trouble with her friends in the schoolroom and trying not to laugh when they weren't supposed to be on set. She said she even misses the red hair dye on her pillow when she would wake up every morning. She said that it was some of the most special years of her life. And I just love that all of these celebrities who have definitely had bigger careers past their Disney or Nickelodeon shows, like, have no problem posting about where they came from, you know?
I love Ariana Grande. Now, I have to be honest, Madison. I was not a big Victorious girl. I think that was like on the cusp. I was like not really watching Nickelodeon like that, but I was still locked into iCarly is what it was. I did circle back for Sam and Cat. That was it. The Victorious Low spinoff. Let's take a moment, Madison, to thank Jamie Lynn Spears, right? Because Jamie Lynn Spears, I was very upset with our sis because Zoey 101 was canceled because she got pregnant with her child, beautiful child. But had Zoey 101 not gotten canceled, right, Victoria Justice would not have been out of a job. Dan Schneider would have not had this show to be like, you know what, we need Victoria Justice on. We would have never gotten Ariana Grande on that show to outshine Victoria Justice. And now here we are. So, I mean, it just goes to show, like, something could really set your own stuff in motion. That's life.
Like, really, you need timing on your side in addition to hard work and knowing what's meant for you is meant for you. Like, timing really has to work out. And I agree. I was personally devastated when Zoey 101 was canceled. I love that show. I loved it. I loved it so much. I mean, it took place on the Pepperdine campus. Like, it was like, you know, it was gorgeous. It was fun. And I agree, though, but we wouldn't have had Victorious without it. So it did work out, and we wouldn't have Ariana Grande. We wouldn't have Seven Rings. We wouldn't have Sweetener. We wouldn't have, you know, any of that without.
And look how far she's come. I didn't think that we would, even though her first album, meaning Ariana Grande, I did not realize that she was going to be so consistent. Like, I can't think of one bad Ariana Grande album. Keep your Sweetener critiques, because that is my favorite Ariana Grande album. So, she doesn't have a bad album. So,
no,
Ariana Grande. Hard work pays off.
No, for sure. Okay, let's move on and talk about Justin and Hailey. So, if you love yourself some Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Get the emojis in the chat. Or if you want to show Selena some love while we're talking about Justin and Hailey Bieber, that's totally fine too. I know you guys love to do that as well, and that's totally fine. Please, please, please give this video a thumbs up so it continues to show up for you. Go, go, go. Okay, you guys, Justin and Hailey, they are the latest celebs to join the Do Your Part Challenge. It's a partnership with DoorDash where celebrities or people send meals to others who are in need during this time. They were nominated by Demi Lovato and Stassi. We all know Stassi, Kylie's bestie. So Hailey, in turn, nominated model Karlie Kloss and Justine Skye, while Justin nominated his pastor Judah Smith and Ryan Good, which is the creative director for Drew. I'm seeing so many more crowns in the chat than anything for the Biebers, and it's making me laugh. But yeah, so at least they're doing something good.
Justin's hair looks like a 5th grader's hair, but like I don't mind it. I know that has nothing to do with anything that you just said, but that's what I was looking at.
No, I think he looks more clean cut. Like, I think he looks better more clean cut.
I agree, because the Venice Beach homeless look wasn't hitting. I feel like that's a look for him and Miley's band. You know what I mean? Justin and Miley? No, that's a band. Called Trouble Girl. Shout out to them, though. I mean, I'm kind of over the challenges. But
yeah. Like the 10 push-ups and the
I keep seeing it. I already don't look at people's Instagram stories as it is, Maddison. So, like, I'm trying to be social and, like, tap here and there. And if I see one more push-up, I might vomit. So
I did the push-ups. I did do the push-ups, and it was challenging. Not only as a challenge, but physically it was also a challenge. And I had to do girl push-ups because I was like, I'm sorry, everybody, but regular push-ups
for you, girl,
just aren't happening for me. Well, and I had to film it more than one time to get the angle right and whatever, so I ended up doing like 30 push-ups in the process.
I would be like, y'all getting whatever this first shoot is, and that's that. Good day. Fitness in.
I had to. I was like, you guys, this is like the first angle was just not. It just wasn't cute. It wasn't cute. It couldn't see the light of day. It couldn't. It would not be appropriate. I'm seeing you guys talk about it. Fancy Nancy said, if Selena or Taylor did the challenge, no one would have an issue. Love Hailey. No one has an issue. I think, like, obviously it's great. They're giving back. They are, helping people in need. No one absolutely has an issue with them doing this. And I think if anyone has an issue with them.
With the whole thing, period. I said I'm sick of it.
Yeah, no. I think that if anyone has an issue with celebrities giving back during this time, then, like, you need to go self-reflect because...
And you should, if you're not going to outgive them, then be quiet.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Literally. I think it's totally fine. We know they're quarantined in Canada. We know that they're doing their own thing. And if you miss them, you can go look at their TikToks because they're all about TikTok right now.
Yes,
Justin Bieber also has a challenge that he's having people do.
Really?
About it on one of his songs. He's posting about it on his Instagram of people, doing the TikTok.
Is it a good one off of Changes? Do we know which one? Can someone in the chat tell me which song it is?
Which song it is?
Not Running Over.
Stephanie said, sorry, don't TikTok or Twitter. I'm really gonna try. I'm going to try to post a TikTok on my personal account this weekend.
And it's come around me, Karina. It's come around me. Now that's a hit. So then that was a good decision made. Clearly, Scooter has been watching. You're welcome. Yeah, we need that, and we need Running Over later. Later, we need that later. Not right now. Come Around Me that's one of the hits. That's one of the hits off of the album. So good. Y'all can do that one. Do that one. The rest of them, we'll call back Justin on that one.
But shout out to Scooter. We never say he does anything right, and this one. We'll say he did right.
That was good, because I love that.
We are being fair on a Friday.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Karina said he's spamming. I didn't see no spam. Is it on his Instagram where he's doing...
Yeah, he's been posting like a bajillion on his Instagram.
Instagram is filtering that out, because I follow Justin and I don't see none of his posts like that. Oh my God, Justin blocked me. He didn't.
No. Oh my God. If he did, I would literally die. And I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm checking.
Wait, are you checking right now?
Yes, I am.
Oh. There's no way.
He didn't block me. It's fine.
Okay, good. I was like, oh my God.
I just wanted to check. The girls get in their feelings.
Wesley said a single clap for Scooter. There we go. And Mercedes said the album wasn't bad at all, just super chill and R&B vibes. That's the thing. Very chill. And if you are not into the very chill...
I said it was a vibe.
Yeah, no. Okay, let's move on and get into this Rob, Mason Disick, Khloe, Kourtney, keeping up with the Kardashians news. So go ahead and turn your volumes down for...
Car Jenner Tea Time! Hello to everyone in your living room or office, which is no one for me.
You really want this microphone to be an ASMR mic, don't you?
Oh, Maddison, you have no idea.
I know.
If I could glug the champs and the shambong up on the microphone, I would. But I'm trying to be nice today.
Okay, you guys, let's kick it off talking about Rob Kardashian. So this is a new report from Us Magazine, a statement from Rob's lawyer. Just a little update on the situation if you guys missed it. Yesterday, we talked about how Blac Chyna's attorney was going around making statements of the fact that Dream got a second-degree burn on her leg. This is the second incident that she has had at Rob's house. She also was burned last month. The attorney said, Chyna was the one who sought medical care for Dream, and she ended up calling DCFS in the process on Rob because she was concerned for Dream's safety. We had a big, lengthy discussion about this because we just felt like it was very tit for tat. After that, Rob's attorney released a statement to TMZ basically saying that Chyna is trying to smear Rob's name and that Chyna has had DCFS called on her for things that have happened to Dream. So they're both still pursuing full custody. It was just kind of this big back and forth thing. Now we have an update, and the lawyer said that Rob did cooperate with authorities, still have very, very, very confident, still have a lot of confidence in the fact that they believe there will be no further issues with DCFS. They don't think they're going to find any issues with safety in the home. The lawyer reiterated that DCFS has been called on Chyna, and we have a little more new information. The same day that she was concerned about Dream's safety, she also posted a video on Instagram of Dream on King's back while they were all jumping on a trampoline.
Maddison. I heard what you said, right? I'm now focused on, I'd moved on from the burn, right? Now I'm trying to figure out how this young lady got her arm dislocated. Remember you said that yesterday?
So that was one of the allegations that Rob's lawyer made when a third party, they say a third party, meaning not Rob or anyone in his family, a third party called DCFS on Chyna, and some of the things that Rob has seen and this third party saw were rashes, scratches, and a dislocated arm.
And we, the public, we don't see those pictures, or is this only the courtroom is going to see these photos if they exist? Because I would imagine as a father, I would be taking photos.
There has been no mention of an actual photo being taken, but I believe that if there was, we would not see it because it deals with a minor.
I feel you. I agree. Okay. I just want this child to be in someone's good care.
I agree.
Obviously, an outside party would be too much of a gamble or a risk. Obviously, she's a Kar Jenner child. It has to be either Rob's side of the family or Chyna's side of the family. So I want to ask the T Tribe, honestly, I'm trying to stay as neutral as possible and give it to y'all as neutral as possible. Where would y'all, as an outsider, put Dream? Would you put Dream in the care of the Kar Jenners, where she would always be taken care of, she would always have money, she would always have an education, and she would have a tribe, I would say? Would you put her in the care of Blac Chyna Angela White, where she also is filming stuff, we could imagine, business owner, we could imagine, family complications with her mom, which most families have issues with their families, their extended families. Which is the better situation? I want to ask y'all, what is the better situation? What do you think, Maddison?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like there's mudslinging from both sides, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of focus on what is going to be best for the child. You get what I'm saying? Yeah,
no, personally, I feel like, honestly, if I had to pick anyone, I would say that Dream should go to Khloe. She already spends a lot of time at Khloe's home. She, spends a lot of time with Khloe and True. Khloe has stepped up a lot when there's been issues. And so if I had to pick one person, I would honestly say Khloe while they both get it together. But I wanted to read Julesie's comment. She said, something tells me neither is parent of the year, but Chyna is definitely the dangerous parent.
Yeah.
And I kind of am feeling that way for some reason. And you guys, I can't just explain it other than my gut.
Mm-hmm.
And my gut is feeling this way based on the things that we've heard and we've read. And honestly, Courtney, based on your experience meeting her.
Yeah, we can say they both film things. They both could be found guilty of manipulating things that come out to us so that we can favor one side or the other. I mean, are they that different?
No.
The Kardashians and Blac Chyna. Sure, on the surface, yes. But like when it comes down to like the fundamentals of like how they move and how they operate, are they really that different? That's why I say it all comes down to like what is best for the child. For me, I say the Kardashians simply because we know for a fact that they will never be poor. We know that this child will always have the finest. You get what I'm saying? Now, you don't have to agree with their character. Like, I don't agree with how they treat Taylor Swift and some of the things that Kanye puts out in the public. I don't agree with. But in terms of child safety, that child is going to be safe. Now, with Blac Chyna, girl, who knows what's going to happen, girl?
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You just never know.
No, exactly. I want to shout out Jasmine. Let me say the cat fight that happened, Courtney and Maddison. Shake my head. I'm over this show. It's sad they have to do this. Jasmine, I'm going to be honest. I watched the clip. I watched the catch up today, and I was cackling out loud at the cat fight. Like, it literally was so funny to me. Also, I want to shout out Julie Card Dinner Tea Time intro. My work from home felines are like, what the hell? But yes.
Hi, kitty.
Yes. And I'm reading the chat now about, you guys thinking that, yes, Khloe would be a good option. You guys are talking about, obviously the Kardashians not really feeling China. And
y'all are new here. I've met Blac Chyna before.
Yeah, can you reiterate that story?
Chyna, I wasn't a fan of her disposition and how she came across. It appeared as though allegedly she was not all there, or perhaps not exactly sober at DragCon LA 2019. So we have details.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, definitely detail that because people are like, what's happening?
What did she do to me? She didn't do anything to me except take a picture.
Right, but it was more so her demeanor that Courtney observed. Yeah.
Real late, a little wobbly walking up. It just, you know how John Cena goes, you can't see me? I felt like you could have did this in front of her face and she might not have blinked. So, That's all. Okay,
let's move on and talk about Mason Disick because this was freaking hilarious. Literally... You guys, if you watched the morning tea yesterday, Courtney and I had this discussion that we did not think Mason Disick was going to be stopped. I had to use an expletive, and I said I felt like Mason Disick is a little shit and that he's just going to, do whatever he needs to do to basically go against his parents because he knows that his parents are famous. He's rich. Honestly, what is going to happen to him? Nothing. And so after Courtney deleted his Instagram, he does have a TikTok, and he decided to go ahead and go live on his TikTok. And he very openly was like, my Instagram got deleted because I'm too young or whatever. Like, he is a sassafras.
I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. I stand it. Is this Chris's way of introducing Mason to the audience as like someone that could give us content for the show? They said, all right, Courtney, you're out and Mason's in. Fantastic. You don't want to do it? We'll find someone that will behind these gates. Mason, you're up. You get Courtney's salary. Courtney, go want in the corner. Goodbye. Imagine.
Right? Like Mason is taking, like he does remind me of a young Scott in a way. Yes. Of where like Scott was the comedic relief. Like Scott was the one who always like kind of said how it is. Like Scott was always the voice of the people and the viewer, I feel like, whereas Mason is just what we all would expect from somebody who grew up in the Kardashian camp. Like, exactly. He's just exactly the stereotype we want to put on a Kardashian grandkid. That is what Mason is. I don't think we're going to get that from everybody. But no. Mason, we're 1,000% getting it, and he's proving it, and it's hilarious.
I think it'll be very interesting, once again, to see what these kids do down the line, Maddison. I'm just very curious. I think about it whenever we sit and we discuss them. I'm like, wow, 10 years from now, girl, whoo, hold on to your ponytail, Ariana, because it will be going down for sure.
Right. Well, sadly for right now, his TikTok also got deleted. I believe TikTok deleted it, or either Courtney had TikTok deleted because he's 10. Yeah. And the guidelines for TikTok are still 13.
So we got 3 more years before we get that tea.
Yep, exactly.
I know Courtney made that decision.
Exactly. Also, I had someone reach out. Also, shout out to Madeline. On a cute, happier note, I just noticed Maddison has a dimple chin, and it's so rare and cute. You blessed girl, keep smiling. Yes.
Come on,
if you
dimple
guys
chin.
know, I have 2 dimples right here, and I don't know why. Not a lot of people have dimples right there. You can really see them when I go. That's my tight face. Courtney knows that face.
Can you read face?
Yeah, Courtney knows my face all too well. But yes, that is true. Thank you so much, Madeline, for pointing that out. I appreciate it. Also, really quick, because someone was asking me, this is what a member of the mom tribe sent me in regards to the light bulb situation. Remember how we were like, how does that happen? So I do want to read this. She said, good morning, love, catching up on the tea. So not to take Rob's side, but my kid was actually burned from the light bar on a battery-powered rideable car. If my kids have them, I know Dream has 7 of them. LOL. If she was climbing them, then that's how she got burnt. Speaking as a mama, that has literally happened too. Yep. So, you know those little, electric cars?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those lights can get really hot. And yeah, if she was climbing up on it, that could be a way she got it. And that would make sense if it was on her leg.
You know what else I was thinking of, Madison? Night lights. How didn't that cross my mind? She's a child. Night lights. If that nightlight don't have the cover in front of it and it just was the exposed, maybe, let's just say maybe the nanny was changing out the piece or whatever and she ran by, if it was on for a moment, that's a burn on the leg.
Yeah. No, for sure. So,
an accident.
Yeah, exactly. So there definitely is some explanations as to why it happened. I also think, too, the thing about kids, and then we're going to move on and talk about Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but the thing about kids is they truly are unpredictable, and I think anyone who has been around a toddler knows that. Like, literally, you can be watching them turn for a second to have one sip of water. You turn around, and they literally have either they've disappeared or they have an entire mess, and you're just like, how did that happen in 0.5 seconds? Something
that my mom will always say, I've always heard her say, because she's worked in, school systems and stuff like that, is if it's too quiet, something ain't right.
Exactly. Okay, we're going to move on and get into this Khloe news and this Kourtney news. So, Kourtney, if you want to go ahead and pour yourself a Chambon, because I think you're going to need it for this.
Girl. I feel like I need it, girl.
Yeah, you're definitely going to need it. Okay, we're going to start off with Khloe, you guys. So, last night, I don't know if she meant to do this, if this was an accident or what. But she tweeted that she was watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians with Tristan, confirming that, yes, they are quarantining together, even though, keep in mind, we had that People magazine report that was like, they're not hanging out every day. Okay. Khloe tweeted that she loves watching the premiere with Tristan because now he's seeing what everyone said about him when he wasn't around. And then she said, LOL, awkward.
Madison, Khloe thinks that we're fools. And she's the fool, unfortunately. I want to start this off by saying we know, right? So let's not give them the outrage attention that they think they're going to receive, right? Let's say I'm sad for Khloe. Because I feel like even if she wanted to leave Tristan, I think that other men look at her as someone with a scarlet letter on her because she has so obviously taken trash back. So to the wrong men out there, that will say, well, I could get over on her too. You know what I mean? And she would accept that because you accept the love that you believe you deserve. So I'll say, I'm not even mad. I just feel sad for her and her child, because her child is the one that has to grow up and see this is what my parents' relationship was like to the public.
No, exactly. The way you put that is perfect. Jakara said, why does she keep telling on herself? Once stupid, always stupid. Tashbit said clownery, period. Rosa said she's looking like a clown. And then Janet said, with this, she is basically confirming their relationship. No, and I agree, Janet. I feel like this is the confirmation, essentially, that we've been looking for, and she just let it slip. Jasmine says, I literally saw that tweet and sent it straight to Madison's Instagram. Like, why, girl? Jasmine, yes, you did. I saw it, and I was even watching a show with my parents at the time, and I was like, oh, my God. And they were like, what? And I was like, Khloe tweeted that she's watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians with Tristan, and they were like, oh, the T-Trap's gonna love that! And I was like, I know they will!
And it's like, even if you weren't watching, and let's just say someone sent you that tweet, it will make you want to watch.
Exactly.
They're watching it together. Well, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? And they are very smart. They're just smart, stupid.
Exactly. And in addition to that, Kim also tweeted that she loves Tristan like a brother for real. Mm-hmm. This is after last night's episode. She said that they've totally bonded and worked through their issues, and she loves him. Last night's episode, Kim and Tristan's relationship was highlighted. We got to see the dinner in New York. They kind of talked through some of their issues at the dinner table. And then later, when they were all back in Los Angeles, Kim invited Tristan to stay for dinner at Khloe's house, which he was there to see True, but he was supposed to like eat inside with the kids. He wasn't supposed to sit with the sisters. And Kim's like, Tristan's my friend now. Like, it's fine. He can sit with us. And Khloe did kind of have to have a talk with her, like, hey, I'm trying to like set boundaries here, and I don't think we need to hang out with Tristan all the time. And I'm like, how funny that you're watching that, sitting next to the man who you have totally blurred the boundary and you've let him back into your life. Like, how can you sit and watch yourself in that moment, know how you were feeling, and then be in the present and be sitting and quarantined with this man and have him back in your life? I just don't get it.
It's because the way the show is written right now, they're trying to produce the show in a way that will make us like Khloe again. So they're putting her purposely, in my belief, speculation, not confirmation, they are putting her in scenes where she's set up to say things that we, the audience, would say. Because that was the thing that made us fall in love with Khloe in the beginning, was Khloe was always the person that I feel like would almost kind of break the fourth wall with us and be like, what the expletive in the interview? So of course now they want us to get back on that track, so we will watch Khloe again instead of being tired of feeling sorry for her. You get what I'm saying? So of course she's going to say how we feel. So we could be like, well, there she goes. She's got some sense. And then a couple episodes in, after we're like, all right, thank God, Khloe knows what she's doing. She's got it all together. Then that's when Khloe will publicly make the announcement that, hey, we're back together. You've seen us on the show together. Like, this is what it is. You get what I'm saying?
No, I 1000% get what you're saying. And I still just hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
That's what it is. But it don't make it right. But it certainly is. It's a very thorough plan with lots of...
No.
Like...
For sure. For sure. Uh-oh. Courtney is... you were frozen for a second, but you're good.
Oh, I'm back.
No, you're good. Black. You're good. Okay, let's move on and talk about Kourtney. So we did see the fight. The fight actually did happen on the first episode of the show, which was crazy. So pretty much the things that led up to it. One, Kourtney was having anxiety going back to work after spending a month in Italy with her kids. She was just having a lot of anxiety, having to film the show and open her home up to Architectural Digest and be in glam, because you know that is very hard work.
Yes, girl.
So you know, okay, whatever. So she was having a lot of anxiety about it, and Kim. Oh, also there was a fight about a bill regarding a family vacation. Kourtney felt that production should have covered more of the costs that were being thrust upon her, which, by the way, also subtly confirms a story that we talked about a couple weeks back where Kourtney needs to stay on the show for money.
Well, because why, as rich as the Kardashians are, why would Kourtney be upset about some bill? Girl, you got that, allegedly, according to us. Y'all so rich.
Exactly. It's like, why would you be complaining that production needs to cover something? Wouldn't you just be like, oh, drop in the bucket. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, she was mad about it because it's annoying. And I said, there she go. There she go.
You best believe I was paying close attention to that. I was like, slight vindication, and I will take it. But the fight went down. It was absolutely ridiculous. Essentially, Kourtney was upset because Kim was making comments about her work ethic that she felt were unfair and not right. And someone tweeted her and was like, if you hate filming so much, why doesn't Kourtney just finally quit? Like, Kourtney just needs to quit. And she did tweet them back, and she said, I did, bye. And
the replies are like, good. And we don't like your sister either. So, if that... Kourtney, girl, there is nothing worse to me, Maddison, than someone in the workplace repeatedly being like, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be here. So, girl... You bet not be up in here doing less work than me and we getting paid the same. You could go. Now I'm going to the manager. Hi, manager. I feel like I'm working too hard. Miss Honey got to go because she's not pulling her weight and it's a little bit too heavy for me because it's double the weight. So we need to even that out with a new employee, Mason. And there you go.
Right. Amazing. And honestly, I don't believe that she's quit the show fully. I think that this is just another ploy to people watching. And also, I just wanted to laugh at Rob Kardashian's tweet because he said, I think my sisters forgot they're filming Keeping Up with the Kardashian and thought they were on Bad Girls Club.
I'm over here like, Rob, are you getting your post-apocalyptic body together so that you don't have to go to a farm and you can be around to fight this case and this, that, and the third? Like, that's what you need to be doing instead of watching Keeping Up. That's your family. You know what happened. Right. You need to be in there, if you choose, with a Peloton and getting yourself and your life centered so that you can go and fight for your child. That's what Rob need to be doing. No, exactly. I want to shout out Jasmine. LOL, she needs Kim to put the bob wig on and hit her with the newspaper like, pull yourself together. Yes. Listen, love. I want to know why Kim was sitting up there looking like Willy Wonka. That's all I need to know. I like your Edna Mode reference better. But Kim, for real, Madison, you see how it curled right up under? Oh, I know. She was giving us that Johnny Depp, Willy Wonks. I don't know why people have the bob and think it's a cute idea to curl it under. Like, ladies, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But go ahead. Do you have a Shambong poured? Girl, I didn't drink that. Oh, okay. Well, pour one more. We'll take one question, you guys. We'll take a question real quick before we wrap up. You know we always like to do this. Madison, may I promo while I pour? Yes, of course. It'll be like 10 seconds. So you guys, I have a YouTube channel, and I've been doing this thing every Sunday called Green Chair Chats. Thank you, Wesley. We talk about music, life, feelings. It's dope. So if you want, on Sundays at noon Pacific Standard Time, you can come to my channel and I will be live and we will kiki and get you centered. And we're talking about Dua Lipa this Sunday. So yes, that's all. Dua Peep. Okay, I am looking for the questions. Let's do it. Yes. Oh, Elizabeth said, how did you guys meet? We'd like to know. So, basically, we met because Kourtney was hired on to do this older show that we used to have that we don't have anymore called Just Saying. Mm-hmm. And I was a host, and one day they were like, this is Kourtney Revolution, and you guys are going to do Just Saying together, and if you guys ever find that video, Kourtney and I are super, super awkward. You wouldn't even recognize us. I also was just like, really just going through it during that time. But we bonded over being Swifties, and that's how we met. Y'all should go and look at those old episodes of Just Saying. Mm-hmm. It definitely was a moment in time. You'll definitely see a difference. I was very uncomfortable, but thankfully I always had people like Madison and Dave especially to just make me feel comfortable. So shout out to y'all. Absolutely. All right, cheers to that. Cheers. All right, guys, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Please share about the morning tea. Please let all your friends, your family know we are here for them every day for an hour, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Mm-hmm. Make sure you're following us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, make sure to show Shambong Dave and Hit It Leo lots and lots of love. They deserve it too, and they need it too during this quarantine. So make sure you guys are showing them lots of love. And we will see you on Monday. Ooh. For the morning tea, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend. We'll see you guys later. Now wash your hands, Leo. You better use that soap. If you wash your hands, I'll be dope. You better scrub it, get it clean. I'm rapping, you know what I mean. Just get clean. You know what I mean, get clean. You know what I mean, just wash those hands. You could be the man, or maybe you're a woman that's still powerful. You just wash your hands, it's in demand. Just wash and wash your hands, it's in demand. Hee hee.